Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time zone you're in. I hope your day is going by swell. I have another channel update video for you guys because I feel it's about time for a new one. But before we begin with anything, I wanted to show you guys the trailer for our upcoming Extra Life charity marathon that's happening this Saturday. Take it away, past John, I guess. It's that time once again. John, Ben, and a whole other bunch of are playing games for 24 hours straight for Extra Life's Game Day, benefiting Children's Miracle Network hospitals.
Good.
This year, the festivities are headed to the Kingdom of Hyrule, The Legend of Zelda, Cheers for the Children.
Great! I'll grab my stuff!
24 hours of Zelda goodness, which given Zelda means, 2-3 games total? Who knows, but a bunch of your favorite loudmouths will be returning, including myself, Ben, Clark, the SGB gang, John's Twitch buddies, Trav Guy, King K, WeDo83, Josh from Geek Critique, and plenty more.
You've got to be kidding.
On top of playing some all-time classics, there's also a smorgasbord of raffle prizes to give away.
You want it? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rubies.
A minimum $10 donation will qualify you for an Xbox Series S along with some cool Zelda Tears of the Kingdom pre-order bonuses. A minimum $20 donation will qualify you for a Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Collector's Edition along with the Tears of the Kingdom Link amiibo. And finally, a minimum $50 donation will qualify you for our grand prize, a Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo Switch OLED including a Tears of the Kingdom Collector's Edition, Pro Controller, carrying case, and a set of amiibo including Link, Zelda, and Daddy Ganondorf.
Oh my goodness!
All proceeds will directly benefit CHOP, the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, helping kids in need through the power of video games.
How can we help?
Join us November 4th, starting at 12 p.m. EDT, ending November 5th at 12 p.m. EDT. Simulcast on both Twitch and YouTube. Tell your friends, tell your family, bring the good vibes, and let's raise some money for kids this holiday season. The Legend of Zelda, Cheers for the Children.
Squadala, we are off!
So there you have it, Legend of Zelda Cheers for the Children, that is happening this coming Saturday, November 4th, over on my Twitch page, twitch.tv/Somecallmejohnny. We're also simulcasting it here on my YouTube channel. But you guys already know what it is, but I should probably say it anyway. You might be watching this from a third-party source, right? youtube.com/Somecallmejohnny. Whatever tickles your fancy, I hope to see you there. Let's raise some money for some kids this holiday season. I cannot believe it's already the goddamn holiday season. But speaking of, let's get into that. It's been a couple of weeks since my last Versus video, the Doom video. Thank you very much, by the way, for tuning into that. That was quite a chunky one, and it was that one. I know it's been like 2 weeks already since it's been uploaded, but I have to reiterate that video was stressful as shit to make because we had some snafus with sponsor deadlines and stuff like that, and man, that was a pain in the ass. But thank you all for tuning in on that one. Now, as regards to where I've been last couple of weeks, so my priority shifted over to SGB since we brought it back. And normally, for those that have been following the channel since the days of yore, we always did this thing called Halloween Fest, where for the month of October, we would shift priorities to like horror games or spooky games, something that fits the October, the Halloween aesthetic. But this year we decided to change it up a bit. Instead of like doing 1 or 2 Let's Plays that started in October and then would bleed all the way into fucking January, we decided to do like this 13, 14 nights of Halloween thing where we decided to record a different game for 13 nights in a row. We started on October 18th and we go all the way to Halloween. And so far, like it's more work. Granted, like we had a couple of scheduling hiccups there, but the response to this has been incredible, and you guys have let us know that you really like this new approach that we've done for this channel. So for those that have already like tuned in to watch the SGB stuff, or maybe you don't know that, yeah, because some of you have probably been watching this channel, don't know, like I have a Let's Play channel. SGB likes to play the Super Gammon Brothers. That was the original name of this channel before. We just, I made a Johnny Versus and stuff like that, and we've made that a Let's Play channel that I share with Elliot, Matt, and my uncle Greg. And since I moved back to the Northeast earlier this year, we revitalized the channel, and we've been on a part-time basis. We don't upload nearly as often as we used to, but man, like I gotta tell you, the response to that has been phenomenal, and I'm always at a loss for words by just how much you guys just like seeing a bunch of assholes just talk about video games for a little bit. But hey, we all have our forms of entertainment, and thank you all so much for tuning in. And if you're not aware, I can leave a card up top somewhere around here or in the description below. SGB likes to play the Super Game. I don't actually like saying the whole YouTube channel. SGB likes to play. That's a fucking mouthful. Super Gamer Brothers, SGB. That's us right there. So if you want to see some more traditional Let's Play content, you can catch it over there. And again, for Halloween Fest, It's been a blast recording all of those different games and experiencing different flavors of Halloween love that I would traditionally not get to experience on my downtime, but you guys have been making it very much worth it, and I'm hoping next year and beyond we get into more crazy goodness with that sort of shit. But again, yeah. Thank you all very much, and happy Halloween if you celebrate it, you know? Yeah, so that's where my attention's been shifted for the past couple of weeks, and now that we're getting towards the tail end of October into November properly, where the holidays start, I mean, you probably already seen it at your local CVS or Walgreens or Home Depot, Walmart, everywhere. Christmas decorations are already out, so that means it is time for like the YouTube sweeps, right? This is where all the content creators start putting out their A-list stuff because they want to make the most money out of that ad revenue, right? And I'm no exception. I'm an absolute whore. I'll get on my knees right now. I figured this would be the proper time to start shifting all the assets, make a new versus thumbnail, make a new intro. It's not going to be a terribly long intro because I don't want to keep you guys waiting for the content itself, you know, especially in some cases I have a video that has a sponsor, right? And the sponsor is usually like a minute and a half long. And then on top of it, you got like a 30-second intro. It's like, oh man, like when do we get into the fucking video? So this next intro is not going to be as long, but I did have a new theme for it, a courtesy of Victor McKnight. The dude constantly kills it with his compositions. That guy works wickedly fast too. Like I'm no musician, I'm no composer, if that wasn't very obvious at this point. But even then, I'm still in error. But like, you guys work really fucking fast, like for something that I just like put inside your head like a minute ago. But you know, Victor works his ass off. So again, shout outs to Victor. Starting with the next video, you guys should see the new assets, the new intro, and all sort of thing. And I don't know, it's a small thing, but I hope you guys like what you know, the channel getting a bit of a makeover, because it's not just for the versus video, it's also gonna be like for round 2. That's gonna have new assets. Spotlight's gonna be staying the same because I love that opening animation that my friend Rob made for me a while ago for it, and that's not changing anytime soon. Spotlight intro stays. The Spotlight intro fucks, so I'm not changing that. And in regards to new videos, like what exactly do I have in store? I get asked like, well, do you have already a new marathon plan on that? And so right now, until like the close to the end of the year, I'm not going to be focusing on marathons per se. It's going to be like more individual videos or compilation vids. Like what I did with Mortal Kombat and Doom. Like those are not so much marathons. Those are just like big like compilation vids. The only exceptions to this are, so my next video is Sonic Superstars, right? I mean, that's pretty obvious. After that, it is likely going to be Mario Wonder. Afterwards, I want to head back to the Mortal Kombat series, as I said I was going to, and then I'm going to follow up on the Doom video with the 2016 Eternal release. And then afterwards, there's going to be a couple more compilation videos. Like I think my next marathon that I want to jump into sooner rather than later is my return to Final Fantasy, starting with Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 9, 10, and then 10-2. I want to leave it right before I start tackling Final Fantasy 11, the series' first MMO. And yeah, I'm not skipping that. I actually dead ass just want to head into Final Fantasy 11 to at least play and complete the base like the base game of it, right? I'm probably not going to be tackling expansions at least anytime soon, but I at least for the versus video want to cover the base game and see how well it's aged and how well does it play compared to the other game that I fucking no-life my ass off, and that's Final Fantasy 14. Man, I tell you, man, when I get to that video eventually, that video is going to be like 6 hours long on just the Realm Reborn alone. I got a lot to say about Final Fantasy 14, but that is nowhere near time for that. So I have to wait and see on that one. But yeah, that is what I have in store for future versus videos. But in my downtime, now that I'm not so hectic with the SGB stuff, I'm going to be focusing on Spotlight videos as well, just to give the channel something to give you guys something to nibble on when I'm between versus videos, because that's what Spotlight videos are, right? They're like they're appetizers before I give you guys the main course, that is the versus series. And I want to be better with it in terms of just keeping it consistent, because you know, channels grow by being consistent. If I'm inconsistent, the channel stagnates and it falls apart, it dies, it stinks. And then you push it to the side awkwardly. This has gone on way long enough. So anyway, let's move on. I don't know why I said let's move on, because that's basically the end of what I wanted to say. So yeah, just to reiterate, the Zelda charity event is happening this Saturday, November 4th, over on Twitch and YouTube.com. The Crash Bandicoot highlights, by the way, from last year's charity event will also be going up this week, later this week, and that's 8 hours of that shit. So you know the algorithm is gonna fucking love that. Actually, no, it's gonna hate it. It's probably gonna bury the channel, but you know, I got to give you guys some place to watch it, right? Because we're not. So another thing that we have planned later down the road, we haven't exactly pulled the trigger on it yet. We're likely for future extra live streams going to make a separate YouTube channel, and it's probably a separate Twitch channel too, just for the sake of giving these places some place to go for archives, highlights, clips, all that and all that jazz. Because you know when they're all here, it kind of fucks with the channel's push and recommendations, and after a while it starts to get to you and makes you yeah, so we'll give you more updates on that later down the road, but we're keeping it as we usually do for this year. But this was probably going to be the last year. We had the Extra Life charity stream on Somecallmejohnny and on twitch.tv/Somecallmejohnny. And again, when we have updates for you, we'll let you guys know. But yeah, outside of that, again, on my downtime, you can find me on my Twitch page, twitch.tv/Somecallmejohnny. If you have access to my Patreon, you can also get access to my sub Discord. If you're a Twitch sub or a patron, you have access to the sub Discord, the Sub Shack. And there, I like to host movie nights. I like to host recording sessions when I'm recording something for a versus video, maybe a spotlight. Again, to reiterate, the Doom stuff that I did a couple weeks ago, that was a blast. And I'm planning on doing that again with like Mario Wonder and future videos I have in store, because, you know, sometimes, especially when I'm playing a game I've already played to death, I already know what I'm doing. So I might as well just, you know, share the laughs, some commentary, and have a good time with you guys, because you guys already do more than enough to show support for this channel, and I want to give back as much as I can when I can. And yeah, that's all I got to say about that. All right, well, I will catch you guys later. I've taken up enough of your time. I will see you guys for the charity event this coming Saturday, and I will see you guys for the new Versus video as soon as it's ready to go. And yeah, with all that said, thank you all for watching. Stay safe out there. Look out for yourselves and each other. Have yourselves a fantastic night, and take care.